study Joan Eyre Whitespunner's work, you will catch yourself daydreaming, looking into colorful landscapes, wildflowers, fields with hay bales, horses enjoying a sunny afternoon, and peaceful scenes along the water.
I know this sounds funny, but I looked at my family's Bible, at the Bible all the time, and then old art books, looking at the artwork in there all the time. I loved it. We didn't have much of a museum here to go look at artwork, so I always looked at books that we had. I didn't start until I started painting when I was about 16, 17 with Jane Shaw. And then I painted a year with her, and then I went and painted with Nolan Schmidt in Mobile for a couple of years, and then I didn't paint anymore for 2 years. I enjoy painting portraits and landscapes, but I used to enjoy just doing portraits, but it got to be where the people wanted, they controlled it all instead of me, and so my landscapes, I make up everything, and so it's more personal, and I would love portraits if I could just do them myself and create them myself, and everybody would just trust me and let me do what I wanted to do, and so I could bring out the children's personalities or whoever it is. And I would do a much better job if they would let me do that. And so lately I've just been doing a lot of landscapes because it makes me feel a lot freer and happier, and that's what I want to give to other people, that joy and happiness. My creatures, they're a surprise, and hopefully someone will see them one day. They'll be looking at their painting and go, oh, I see something in there. And it just gives everybody maybe a laugh and a surprise when they see something else that's not supposed to be there. I hated landscapes for years. And I happened to take a workshop doing a landscape, and I fell in love with it. It was wonderful. I try to get people to walk into my painting and to be there, to be at that place, and to feel everything there, to feel the wind and the sun and whatever's there. I want them to feel it and feel the happiness and joy that nature creates. And I loved it. One time I saw some people looking at my work, and they didn't know I was there, they didn't know me, and they walked up and they were touching it. And that made me feel so good that they wanted to interact with my painting, and it made them feel good, that they wanted to belong in the painting. They wanted to be there. You could tell by the way they were touching it. And I hope I do that with everybody with my paintings. My portraits, I do a pencil sketch first of the size I wanted, make sure that's right. And then I sketch it on the canvas and paint it from there. My landscapes, I don't do that. I do 5x7 color sketches in oil, and then do my painting from there. Caroline Inge was one of my first portraits I ever did, and I have done 4, 5 of her. And she would put on these different outfits and costumes and be in different environments, and I wanted to paint her. I still want to paint her. And I thought when I got her, I thought, oh, this is wonderful. I thought that all the children were going to be like this, and I thought, this is going to be so much fun. And they weren't. They're not all like that. She was very special. They wanted to capture her youth and her spirit, and she had cancer, and so they wanted to to show how she was when she wasn't ill and she was happy and beautiful. It made me feel wonderful that I did something special for these people. They feel good in my hand. I'm not comfortable with brushes, and I love painting knives and rags, and mainly knives. I love them. They get me excited, and I love, I love working with them. They help me, make my painting come alive here. Because it makes me feel good, and I hope that it makes everybody else feel good. I try to put joy into my paintings and hope that it gives joy